Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first of many College Bowl previews. I'm Skye Dickenson. I'm joined by Alex Grotewohl. We're going to be breaking down each and every bowl in this highly anticipated 2012 bowl season up until that final national championship game on January 7th. Joined by Alex Grotewohl here, the online managing editor at the Sac State Hornet. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. Looking forward to a great weekend of football.
Absolutely. We got that 2-week break, essentially. Once college football season ends, they throw the Army-Navy game at you, which was intense and awesome, if you guys caught that last week. And then we got 2 bowl games coming at us this Saturday morning. So we want to make sure you're aware of that, because the first one does kick off at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it features the Mountain West Nevada team against this Pac-12 Arizona team. They both come into the game at 7-5. The point spread is Arizona favored by 9, and the over-under is 77, probably closer to 80 towards kickoff. Now, this is a very early start for both of these teams. Mountain West games typically start around 7 in the evening, as do Pac-12 games. So we're looking at as far as West Coast time goes, a full 8 or 9 hours earlier than these teams are used to playing. You think that has any impact on this game, Alex?
You know, I don't. I think that these are 2 teams that are big, powerful offenses, and we shouldn't expect them to be lethargic based on the start time. They're, balls to the wall, teams that'll put up 50 points a game. I'm looking for these 2 teams to come out and be in form and put up some big numbers on Saturday.
I think that's a safe bet when I look things over myself, too. The knee-jerk reaction for that early start is that the offenses aren't going to get going. But that's all these teams have to do. I mean, that's all they do is get their offenses going. I don't know if I've ever seen such a similar yet lopsided type of thing in the sense that these are Nevada 11th ranked offense, Arizona 7th ranked offense, Nevada 88th ranked defense, Arizona 119th ranked defense. So what are we looking at, 50 points to win this game?
Oh, absolutely, at least 50 points. We might break the 100 point barrier here for the first time in a long time. Each team comes equipped with one of the best running backs in college football, which could surprise a lot of people because a lot of folks maybe who watch college football have never heard of either of these guys.
True.
And especially Arizona's Kadeem Carey might be one of the best college football running backs that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, that is really interesting. The guy's just piling up the yardage, setting records that school has never seen. And yet you don't hear much about him. I think it could have to do with those late start times and the East Coast being asleep by the time a lot of these games are played. But we'd be lying to each other if we said there wasn't an SEC Southern bias in college football in general. And I think that's playing out a little bit there. So I looked over these teams' schedules, and I'm trying to make a pick on this game. And that Nevada sophomore quarterback, Cody Fajardo, he is dangerous. I mean, he can do a lot of things. He's part of this massive wave of young quarterbacks from freshman level of college to the rookie, sophomore level of the NFL. There's just an incredibly talented wave of quarterbacks, and he is one of them. So, Nevada can win this game. They got head coach Chris Alt is very intense. He's very unorthodox. Arizona coach Rich Rodriguez, brings the swagger into this. I think Arizona might be overlooking this Nevada team a little bit.
Yeah, Fajardo is a really exciting character there in Nevada, replacing the now famous Colin Kaepernick, and doing a pretty good job of it. You see a lot of Colin Kaepernick and Cody Fajardo.
True.
35 yards total, 1,000 on the ground. He's loving the pistol offense there in Nevada, and is a real dual threat. So Arizona's got to be real careful about him coming around the corner of the line there and turn it upfield for a big game.
Do you like the Wildcats to ultimately win this game?
Yeah, I do. I think that Arizona is, the stronger offense, even though they're both pretty strong offense. But I don't think the Nevada defense is going to be able to shut down this dual threat of Kadeem Carey and senior quarterback Matt Scott. I look for a high-scoring game, but Arizona is, I think, going to come out on top.
Yeah, I tend to lean that way as well. I'm taking Nevada in that +9. I looked over Arizona's schedule, and there's just a little too much inconsistency for me. This is a team that back-to-back won 56-0 against South Carolina State and lost 49-0 against Oregon. So they can go up and down in a hurry. I think a fourth quarter turnover will decide this one ultimately, and I think Nevada maybe is the team that's more apt to make that mistake. So put a little ribbon on this one. We both, I believe, I'm taking Nevada staying within 9 points. Do you think they're able to do that?
I think it'll be close. I picked Arizona to win 51-40, so beating the spread a little bit there.
That would be covering the spread, but we're both pretty much in the same in the ballpark here on this one. So thank you very much for joining us here on the first breakdown, and stay tuned for Toledo, Utah State coming up soon. Thanks, folks.